All right, boys and girls, welcome to the channel, the Parlay Assassin. The name, well, it speaks for itself. Why? Because we assassinate parlays over here, gang. Period. Now, sharp bettors, pros, all of these, the know-it-alls, they hate parlays. To them, it's a sucker bet. To them, it's a bet for amateurs. And honestly, they're not wrong. But here's the thing. If parlays suck and they're so terrible, why do they make up 70% of the sportsbook revenue? You know why? Because most of us, we aren't pros with massive bankrolls and all this freaking patience. Most of us work a 9 to 5 and look at sports betting as fun or a way to make some extra cash on the side in a sport that we love. And as human beings, we just love the action. Come on, let's be honest, right? Because $10 to make $10, nobody gives a shit. $10 to make 100, $10 to make 1,000, 50 cents to make $100. Now that's a vibe. Am I lying? But here's the deal. Losing is never fun, fam. Never. And if you don't have any control, any discipline, or you're degenerate, you're gonna find yourself broke and homeless. Facts. So over the past year, after thousands of bets, thousands of hours of research, back and forth and trials and tribulations, I've developed a system that's helped me increase my parlay hit dramatically. You don't believe me? Look at your screen. These are some of my winning parlays over the past couple of months. Now look, it's hard enough to predict one event in sports. To predict 5, 10, 15, that's insane, fam. And just because you know the sport, you play the sport, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean that you know sports betting, all right? Now listen, I'm gonna share some of my knowledge for free on this YouTube channel because these sports books, they are diabolical. They are preying on our greed. They are preying on our desperation. They are preying on our hopes, and they're preying on our dreams. Period. But before we continue, go smash the like and subscribe button for me, fam. All right, stop playing. All right, there are 5 NBA games on the Christmas Day slate. I'm giving you 2 picks for each game. Merry Christmas. And remember, nothing in life is guaranteed. Do your own due diligence and check the injury report before you lock in your bets. Other than that, ready, aim, let's fucking go, y'all. Let's go. Get this money. All right, our first pick for tomorrow's games is Jalen Brunson, 20 plus points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The reason why? Check it out. Against Cleveland, his last 10 games, this is what he's done. So it's self-explanatory, going back to 2023. But not only that, if you look at everybody he's played the last 10 games, Jalen Brunson is average. This one game, he went under 20 points, 18 points against Toronto. So it's highly likely he's averaging the last 10 games 29 points a game. 20 points a game, 20 points for this game is an absolute shoo-in. First pick of the day, Jalen Brunson, 20 plus points. Now that we locked in Jalen Brunson, our next pick is going to be Donovan Mitchell, naturally, right? And we got Donovan Mitchell for 25 plus points. If you look at the screen, this is what he did against New York, his last 10 games, right? He's averaging, his last 5 games, he's averaging 20, he's averaging 28. His last 10 games, they're saying he's averaging about 24.4 points. But we're going all the way against New York. We're going all the way back to 2023. All right. Now, if we look at everybody that Donovan Mitchell has played his last 10 games, as you can see, he's averaging 30.5 points. Hit rate is 80%. 25 points against New York is highly likely. On Christmas Day, I feel very confident about this pick. So the second pick is Donovan Mitchell for 25 plus points. All right, our second game on the docket is OKC versus San Antonio, the San Antonio Spurs. And we're going to deal with my man, SGA, right? Against San Antonio. Now, remember, you got to alternate the lines, man. You're not going to have no success with this because, as you can see, it fluctuates. But this is what we're going to do. I got SGA for 25 plus points against San Antonio. This is what he's done his last 10 games against San Antonio, going back to December of 2022. He's averaging 28 points a game, right? And what he's done against everybody, that's what he's done against San Antonio. And against everybody else, look at this. Flawless his last 10 games. He's hit 25 points, 25 plus points almost every game. So the third pick of the day for the second game will be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for 25 plus points. Lock it in, boys. Our second pick for this game will be none other than Jalen Williams, SGA's running mate. Now, Jalen Williams against San Antonio, his last 10 games, I like him for 15 points, for 15 plus points. All right, and as you can see, going back to 2022, he's cleared the board against San Antonio for at least 15 plus points. Right now, if we take a look at his last 10 games, where he played at least 30 minutes, he scored 15 plus points. All right. Highly likely Jalen Williams will play 30 plus minutes, and he'll get his numbers against San Antonio, because this is what he's done 100% against the competition, everybody, his last 10 games. So lock it in. Jalen Williams, 15 plus points. This is the fourth pick and the second pick for game 2, OKC versus San Antonio. All right, guys, my next pick for the third game, the Dallas Mavericks against the Golden State Warriors. All right, first up, Anthony Davis, points and rebounds, 35 plus points and rebounds for Anthony Davis. All right, when Anthony Davis plays at least 30 minutes, this is what he's doing. He's hitting that. He's averaging 39.2 points and rebounds at a 90% clip rate against everybody this season when he plays 30 minutes, right? And against Golden State in particular, this is what he's doing. The last 10 games, going back to 2023, he's averaging 39.6 points and rebounds, right? The last game he played against Golden State in January of this year, 49. Very confident. If you look at Golden State, they're allowing 15 rebounds to his position and 22 points to his position. So I felt very confident. And then who on Golden State can match up with Anthony Davis? Let's be honest. All right? And don't be calling him street clothes. All right? Let's pray that he doesn't get injured this freaking game. But I felt confident. Anthony Davis, 35 plus points and rebounds against Golden State. He is our first pick for the third game. Okay, our second pick in this third game is none other than the chef himself, Steph Curry, for 25 plus points. All right, his last 10 games, he's averaging 33.9 points when he plays at least 32 minutes. You already know the vibes. Okay, he's hitting that at an 80%. He's hitting 25 plus at an 80% hit rate. And that's against everybody. If we look at what he does against Dallas, self-explanatory. He's hitting that at an 86% click rate. He's clearing 25 plus. Right? They haven't played each other this season as yet, but I feel very confident about the Chef dropping 25 on their head. That is our second pick of the third game. Chef Curry, 25 plus points. All right, y'all. Our fourth game, first pick, Houston against Houston at the Lakers. I got Alperen Sengun. 6 plus rebounds, baby. 6 plus rebounds. Take a look. His last 10 games, he's hitting that at an 8. If he plays 30 minutes, he's hitting that at an 80% clip. All right, 6 plus rebound, as you can see. Now, when they play against, and that's against everybody, when they play against the Lakers, and even though the Lakers are, they're doing pretty good against rebounds for his position. They're number 2. But as you can see, what he's done is that he's clearing. Every time he's played the Lakers, he gets at least 6 plus rebounds during his last 10 games. So, feel very confident about this pick. Let's get it. Sengun, 6 plus rebounds for our fourth game, first pick. All right, our second pick for the fourth game is Amen Thompson. All right, that's the young buck coming up. I have him for points and rebounds. What are we gonna go here? We're gonna go 20 plus points and rebounds. Okay, against everybody, he's hitting that at a 90% clip rate. As you can see, his last 10 games, when he plays at least 25 minutes. All right, and when he plays against the Lakers, all right, you already see the vibes. They haven't played. It doesn't look like they played this season as yet, but Amen Thompson, I have him for 20 plus points and rebounds against the Los Angeles Lakers as our second pick for the fourth game. We're winding down to the end, guys. Okay, now for our fifth and final game, our first pick is going to be Julius Randle. Okay, against everybody when he plays at least 30 minutes, I like him for 18 plus points. All right, and then you see this is what he's hitting at. His last 10 games, he's hitting that at a 80% clip. Okay, when he plays at least 30 minutes. And then against Denver, he's hitting that at an 88% clip. All right, going all the way back to 2022. And you can see his games this year, 26, 24, 28. All right, so you might want to bump it up to 20 plus. But for me, my threshold using the alternating line is 18 plus points for Julius Randle against Denver in our last game. That's our first pick. Okay, here we go. Our last and final pick of the night for the last game. Second pick is my man Naz Reid, Minnesota at Denver. Okay, when Naz Reid plays at least 25 minutes, this is what he's doing in terms of points and rebounds. All right, he's averaging 22.7. We're gonna line him up for 18 plus points and rebounds as our last pick. He's hitting that at a 90% clip rate. His last 10 games. Okay. Now, if we look at what he does against Denver, and he's hitting that at a 63% clip rate his last 10 games, but that goes all the way back to 2023. All right. In terms of this year, and we're talking about in terms of this season. All right. Let's just look at this season alone. Boom. His last 2 games, In October and in November, he's had 25 and 25. So you do the math. I'm pretty comfortable with taking Nas Reed for 18 plus points and rebounds against Denver. All right, folks, there you have it. Those are your 10 picks. Merry Christmas. All right, and let's see. I wish you all well, positive thoughts, positive energy, and let's get this money. Period. You heard?